Hello and welcome. I am Mark, your host for today's webinar. I'm excited to guide you through the inspiring world of Unity Chest of Hope. Let's get started. What if helping someone in your community could also help secure your future? What if there was a transparent system where people could support one another and grow together? What if the same blockchain technology that is powering billion-dollar innovations could be used to empower ordinary people like you? Today, you may discover a completely different way to think about community support and financial empowerment. Let us begin with reality. Life is becoming harder for many people. The price of food keeps going up. The price of transportation keeps going up. School fees are increasing. Rent is increasing. Business is becoming difficult. Many people work very hard every day, yet they still struggle to meet their needs. Many families live from paycheck to paycheck. Many small business owners do not get the support they need. Many young people have dreams but lack opportunities. The problem is not that people don't work hard. The truth is simple. Most people do not need only a charity handout. Most people need opportunity. They need a system that can help them move forward. They need a community that cares. They don't need to do the fighting alone. They need help. They need hope. And this is where Unity Chest of Hope comes in. In a few minutes, you will discover how communities can become stronger through collective participation. You will discover why blockchain technology may be one of the biggest trust-building tools ever created. And you will see how Unity Chest of Hope combines these ideas into one powerful ecosystem. Now, I'd like you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine a world where communities don't just wait for help. They become part of the solution. A world where people come together, support one another, and grow stronger as a community. Imagine a place where more people have access to financial knowledge and modern technology, no matter their background or experience. A place where transparency builds trust, and everyone can feel confident that the system is open and fair. Now, imagine technology no longer being something only for experts or large companies. Instead, imagine technology working for ordinary people, for traders, teachers, farmers, business owners, young graduates, and families who simply want a better future. This is the kind of future Unity Chest of Hope is working toward. A future where community and technology come together to create more opportunities, encourage learning, and help people move forward together. Because the greatest progress doesn't happen when one person succeeds alone. It happens when an entire community learns, grows, and succeeds together. The future belongs to communities that choose to learn together, support one another, and grow together. And that future begins with the decisions we make today. So, what exactly is Unity Chest of Hope? Simply put, Unity Chest of Hope is a community where people come together to help one another build a better future. It is built on one simple idea. When people stand together, everyone becomes stronger. To bring people together, to encourage support among members, to use modern blockchain technology for transparency, and to help create opportunities for financial growth. Think of it like this. Imagine a village. Everyone in that village cares about one another. Everyone contributes. Everyone supports one another. Everyone wants to see others succeed. Now imagine that same village connected through technology that is fair and just to everyone. That is the idea behind Unity Chest of Hope. It is about unity. It is about hope. It is about community. It is about growth. Sometimes, the biggest thing holding us back is not a lack of opportunity, it's the way we think. For many years, we've been taught that we must face every challenge alone. We tell ourselves, I have to struggle on my own, or I can only depend on myself. While hard work is important, imagine how much more we can achieve when people come together with a shared purpose. The same is true with technology. Many people hear words like blockchain and immediately think, that's too complicated for me. Others believe that modern technology is only for programmers, big companies, or people with special knowledge, but the world is changing, and so should the way we think. Technology is becoming a tool that everyday people can use. When designed well, it can help create greater transparency, build trust, and make it easier for communities to work together. Blockchain is simply one of those tools. It isn't just for experts. It can also support ordinary people and ordinary communities. Financial empowerment doesn't always begin with having more money. It begins with learning, participating, and growing together. When people share knowledge, encourage one another, and embrace new ideas, they create more opportunities than they could do alone. That is the vision behind Unity Chest of Hope. We believe that strong communities are built by people who learn together, support one another, and embrace innovation. Because the biggest transformation in our lives doesn't begin when the world changes. It begins when we change how we think. Understanding the community chest idea. Before we talk about modern technology, let's first understand the simple idea of a community chest. The idea of a community chest is not new. In fact, it has been around for hundreds of years. Long before banks became common and long before the internet existed, people understood one important truth. When a community stands together, everyone becomes stronger. In many villages and towns around the world, people would come together and each person would contribute a little. Some gave money, others gave food, farm produce, or even their time and skills. Everything was gathered into one common place, a community chest. Whenever someone faced a difficult time, the community chest was there to help. If a family lost their home, the community helped. If someone became sick, the community helped. If a young person wanted to start a small business, the community found ways to support them. The idea was simple. No one should have to face life's challenges alone. Now, let's imagine something together. Imagine 10 friends. Each friend puts a small amount into a community chest. At first, it may not seem like much, but as everyone contributes, the chest begins to grow. The more people who participate, the stronger the chest becomes. And the stronger it becomes, the more people it can support. Now, imagine 100 people doing the same thing. Then imagine 1,000 people. Now imagine thousands of communities working together with the same spirit of unity. That is the real power of a community. Many people think charity is simply giving something away and never expecting anything in return. And while helping others is a wonderful thing, traditional charity often solves today's problem without creating tomorrow's opportunity. The community chest idea goes a step further. It encourages everyone to participate, because every contribution, no matter how small, helps strengthen the whole community. It teaches people to work together instead of struggling alone. It encourages people to care for one another. It builds trust. It creates stronger relationships. Most importantly, it reminds us that when people combine their efforts, they can achieve much more than any one person could achieve alone. The true purpose of a community chest has never been just to provide temporary help. Its deeper purpose is to strengthen the community itself, so that more people have the opportunity to grow, succeed, and build a better future together. What is blockchain? Now, let's talk about something that many people have heard about, but don't always understand. Blockchain. When some people hear the word blockchain, they immediately think, oh, that sounds too technical. Others think it is only for computer experts or people who know a lot about cryptocurrency. But the truth is, the basic idea of blockchain is actually very simple. Let me explain it with an example. Imagine your family has a notebook sitting on the table. Every time someone puts money into the family savings, it is written in the notebook. Every time someone takes money out, that is also written in the notebook. Nothing is hidden. Everyone in the family can look at the notebook. Everyone can see what happened. Everyone can check that the records are correct. Now imagine that once something is written in that notebook, nobody can secretly erase it or change it without everyone knowing. That notebook becomes a record that people can trust. That is very similar to how blockchain works. Blockchain is like a digital notebook or digital record book. Instead of being made of paper, it exists on computers connected across a network. Whenever something happens, such as a transaction or an exchange of value, it is recorded. Once that record is confirmed, it becomes extremely difficult to change or remove. Because many computers keep the same record, no single person controls it alone. Everyone is working from the same version of the record. This is one of the reasons blockchain is trusted by so many people around the world. It helps keep records safe. It helps make information transparent. It allows people to verify what has happened instead of simply taking someone's word for it. Think about buying a house. Normally, there are documents to prove who owns it. Think about your bank account. Every deposit and every withdrawal is recorded. Think about your school report card. Every score is written down so everyone knows your results. Blockchain works in a similar way. It keeps an accurate record of activities so they can be checked later. When records are clear, people have more confidence. When people have more confidence, trust begins to grow. And when trust grows, it becomes easier for people, businesses, and even entire communities to work together. That is why blockchain is becoming an important technology around the world. It is not just about digital money. It is about creating secure records. It is about increasing transparency. It is about improving accountability. And it is about giving people a better way to verify information. In simple words, blockchain is a digital record book that helps people work together with greater trust, greater transparency, and greater confidence. What is DeFi? Now that we have a simple understanding of blockchain, let's talk about another word you may have heard before, DeFi. DeFi stands for Decentralized Finance. That may sound like a very big and complicated name, but don't worry. The idea behind it is actually quite simple. To understand DeFi, let's first think about how money usually works today. Imagine you want to save your money. Most people would take it to a bank. If you want to send money to someone in another city or another country, you usually go through a bank or another financial company. If you want to borrow money, you often need to apply through a financial institution, fill out forms, and wait for approval. In other words, many of the financial services we use every day are provided by organizations that act as trusted middlemen between people. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Banks play an important role in society. They help people save money, make payments, and access many useful financial services. But technology has introduced another way for people to interact financially. This is where DeFi comes in. DeFi uses blockchain technology to create financial services that people can access directly through digital applications without always relying on the same traditional processes. Think of it like this. Imagine you want to send a letter to your friend. Years ago, you had to write the letter, take it to the post office, and wait several days for it to arrive. Today, you can send a message from your phone in just a few seconds. The purpose is still the same. You are communicating with someone, but technology has changed how it happens. DeFi is similar. The goal is still to help people interact financially, but technology provides new ways to do it. Let's look at another example. Think about shopping. Years ago, if you wanted to buy something, you had to visit a physical store. Today, many people shop online from their phones or computers. The store still exists, the products are still there, but technology has made the process faster and easier for many people. DeFi follows the same idea. It uses technology to make certain financial activities more open and more accessible to people around the world. Another important idea behind DeFi is openness. Imagine a football match where only a few people are allowed to play, while everyone else has to watch. Now imagine another football field where anyone who follows the rules can join the game. Most people would say the second field is more open and welcoming. That is one of the ideas behind DeFi. It aims to create financial systems where more people can participate. Another important benefit is transparency. Because DeFi is built on blockchain technology, many activities can be recorded and verified. Instead of simply trusting that everything is happening correctly, people can often verify information for themselves. This helps build confidence and trust. DeFi is also helping more people learn about modern finance. Many young people around the world are discovering new ways to understand digital payments, digital assets, and online financial tools. Whether someone lives in a large city or a small town, technology is creating new opportunities to learn and participate in the digital economy. Of course, like any financial system or technology, DeFi also comes with responsibilities and risks. It is important to learn how it works, understand the platforms you use, and make informed decisions before participating. The good news is that learning doesn't have to be difficult. Every expert started as a beginner. The most important step is simply being willing to learn. So, in simple words, DeFi is a modern way of using technology and blockchain to make financial services more open, more transparent, and more accessible. That is why you can now send money across borders in seconds without any institution or a middleman at almost zero cost. It represents another step in the ongoing journey of how technology continues to change the way people connect, do business, and manage financial activities around the world. Now let's look at what makes Unity Chest of Hope different in the new community growth model. For many years, communities have helped one another through the community chest. People contribute what they can, and the money is used to help someone in need. It is a beautiful idea because it is built on love, kindness, and unity. But there is one challenge. In many traditional community chests, once the money is given out, it is gone. The community has to start all over again to raise more funds. Now, imagine taking that same beautiful idea and combining it with modern blockchain technology and the innovations of DeFi system. That is the vision behind Unity Chest of Hope. Instead of seeing the community chest as only a place to give, we also see it as a platform that can encourage financial inclusion, participation, transparency, community growth, and sustainable wealth creation. Blockchain helps make records clear and transparent, so members can have greater confidence in how the system operates. DeFi introduces modern financial tools that open new ways for communities to organize and participate in a global digital economy. When these brilliant ideas come together, the community chest becomes more than a traditional charity model. It becomes a community-driven financial empowerment initiative that aims to create lasting opportunities instead of only providing temporary support. Think of it like having a fruit tree. If you give someone one basket of fruit, they will enjoy it for a short time. But if you plant a healthy fruit tree and take good care of it together, it can continue to produce fruit for many years. That is the kind of thinking behind Unity Chest of Hope. The goal here is to build stronger communities, set the stage for financial growth, embrace modern technology, and create opportunities that can benefit both today's members and future generations. Because when a community grows together, everyone has a better chance to move forward together. How Unity Chest of Hope provides community financial support. Now, let me show you how financial support works in Unity Chest of Hope. The process is designed to be simple and easy to understand. When you become a member, the first step is to create your personal profile on the Unity Chest of Hope platform. After that, you create what we call a thrift block. Think of a thrift block as your place of participation in the community. It shows that you are taking part in helping to build and strengthen the community. To activate a thrift block, you contribute 16 USDC. This contribution represents your support for the community. It is your way of saying, I am willing to help someone today, knowing that I will also become eligible to receive support according to the community's operating rules. Once your thrift block is activated, the system securely records your participation on the blockchain. Your block is then placed in the community support queue, where it waits for its turn based on the platform's allocation process. When your block reaches its scheduled support stage, the system is designed to allocate 43 USDC to that thrift block. At the same time, the platform automatically creates a new thrift block for you. This is done so you can continue participating in the next support cycle if you choose to do so. To continue into the next round, you simply activate the new thrift block with 16 USDC again. If you compare the 43 USDC allocated to your completed block with the 16 USDC needed to activate the next one, you will notice that the remaining balance of 27 USDC is available to you, while your participation in the community continues into another cycle. Now, here's where the model becomes even more interesting. You are not limited to just one thrift block. If you wish to work toward a larger financial goal or increase your level of participation, you can create multiple thrift blocks depending on what you are comfortable contributing. For example, if you have 10 active thrift blocks, each one follows its own participation cycle. As those blocks reach their allocation stage according to the platform rules, the total support allocated across all 10 blocks will add up significantly. For example, net balance of 27 USDC times 10 thrift blocks, you have net balance of 270 USDC. Imagine when you have more thrift blocks, you will realize that you are really receiving allocation in multiples of the net balance of a unit thrift block. This allows members to scale their participation based on their own financial plans and capacity. One question people often ask is, why is the starting amount only 16 USDC? The answer is simple. We intentionally made the entry amount affordable so that everyone can join, regardless of their income level. Whether you are a student, a salary earner, a trader, a farmer, a business owner, or someone just starting out, you can begin with a small amount. and decide for yourself how you want to grow your participation over time. The vision is to build a community where financial empowerment is not reserved for a few people with large amounts of money, but where everyone has the opportunity to participate, contribute, and grow together. That is the simple idea behind the Unity Chest of Hope thrift block system. Small contributions, transparent participation, continuous community support, and opportunities to keep moving forward together. We've covered a lot today, and now I'd like you to take a moment to think about something. This isn't about technology anymore. It's about people. Let me ask you a few simple questions. Do you believe that when people help one another, everyone becomes stronger? Do you believe that communities should come together to support those who need a helping hand? Do you believe that honesty and transparency are important whenever people work together? Do you believe that everyone, not just a few people, should have the opportunity to learn about modern finance and new technology? And finally, do you believe that technology should make life better for ordinary people, not just for large companies or technology experts? If you answered yes to those questions, then you already understand the heart of what Unity Chest of Hope is all about. At its core, Unity Chest of Hope is built on simple values: people helping people, communities growing together, learning together, and using technology to build trust and create wealth. It's about believing that when individuals come together with a shared purpose, they can achieve far more than they could ever achieve alone. It's about choosing cooperation instead of isolation, knowledge instead of fear, and hope instead of uncertainty. Because every strong community begins with people who believe in one another, and every great movement begins with a shared vision. If these values speak to you, then you're already connected to the mission of Unity Chest of Hope. Together, we can build stronger communities, create new opportunities, and inspire hope for generations to come. We've come a long way together in this webinar. We've talked about the challenges many people face today. We've explored the idea of a community chest, learned how blockchain creates transparency, discovered how modern financial technology is changing the world, and seen how Unity Chest of Hope brings these ideas together into one community-driven platform. By now, you have a better understanding of the vision, the purpose, and how the system is designed to work. The next question is a simple one. What will you do with this knowledge? Knowledge becomes valuable when we put it into action. Every journey begins with a single step, and every great community grows because people choose to be part of something bigger than themselves. If the vision of Unity Chest of Hope speaks to you, if you believe in the power of community, transparency, learning, and working together, then we'd love to welcome you into our growing family. Getting started is simple. At the end of this video, you'll see our official website address and a QR code. Simply visit the website or scan the QR code to begin your registration and learn more about becoming a member of the Unity Chest of Hope community. Don't keep this opportunity to yourself. Share this message with your family, your friends, your colleagues, and anyone who believes that stronger communities can create a brighter future. Don't wait for the perfect time. The best time to begin learning and becoming part of a growing community is today. We look forward to welcoming you to Unity Chest of Hope, where people come together, grow together, and build hope together. So what exactly do you receive when you become a member of Unity Chest of Hope? You're not simply signing up for another online platform. You're becoming part of a growing community of people who believe in unity, transparency, learning, and helping one another build a better future. As a member, you'll gain access to the Unity Chest of Hope Community Financial Pool, where eligible members participate according to the platform's community support model and operating guidelines. You'll also have access to valuable educational resources designed to help you understand blockchain, DeFi, digital finance, and how the platform works. Whether you're completely new or already familiar with these technologies, you'll have opportunities to keep learning and growing. Another important benefit is blockchain transparency. Activities on the platform are supported by blockchain technology, helping provide clear and verifiable records that build confidence and trust within the community. As a member, you'll also have the opportunity to participate in the community's financial support model. Instead of simply watching from the sidelines, you'll become an active participant in a community that is built on cooperation and shared responsibility. You'll also become part of a growing network of people from different backgrounds: students, professionals, entrepreneurs, business owners, and families, all connected by a shared vision of learning, supporting one another, and growing together. And your journey doesn't end after registration. Our community provides ongoing support to help you understand the platform, answer your questions, and guide you as you become an active member. If you're looking for more than just information, if you're looking for a community where technology, transparency, education, and participation come together, then this is your opportunity. We invite you to take that first step today and become part of the Unity Chest of Hope family. Together, we can build stronger communities, create new opportunities, and shape a brighter future. Think about it for a moment. What is the value of being part of a community that supports one another? What is the value of learning the financial skills of the future? What is the value of transparency, trust, and the opportunity to grow alongside others? These are things that can open new doors and create new possibilities. Now, you may be wondering, what does it take to become part of Unity Chest of Hope? Getting started is simple. All you need is to complete your registration and meet the participation requirements, 16 USDC per thrift block. When you look at the knowledge, the community, the transparency, continuous financial gain, and the opportunities available, you'll see that the value of being part of Unity Chest of Hope can be far greater than the cost of getting started. As we come to the end of this presentation, let's talk about something very important: your concerns. It is completely normal to have questions when you hear about something new. Many people are cautious about new technology. Some have heard the word blockchain, but don't really understand it. Others simply wonder, can I really trust this community? These are good questions, and we encourage you to ask them. At Unity Chest of Hope, we believe that trust begins with openness. That is why education is a big part of what we do. We provide training to help you understand the platform, explain the technology in simple language, and guide you step by step. You are never expected to figure everything out on your own. You will also become part of a community where members learn together, support one another, and share knowledge. If you have questions, ask them. If something is not clear, we are here to help. We also understand that people want confidence before they participate. Unity Chest of Hope is built around transparency and clear processes. By using blockchain technology, activities can be recorded and verified, helping members understand how the system operates. Our goal is to build a community where openness and accountability are part of the foundation. As with any financial decision, we encourage every member to learn how the platform works, ask questions, and participate only after they understand the process. Remember, you do not have to know everything before you begin learning. Every expert was once a beginner, and every journey starts with a single step. We invite you to learn, grow, and become part of a community that believes in unity, transparency, and shared progress. The world is changing faster than ever. Every day you delay, someone else takes the position that could have been yours. Unity Chest of Hope is not just another opportunity, it's a moving train. And the truth about moving trains? They don't wait. While you're thinking about it, others are joining. While you're watching from a distance, others are positioning themselves. While you're planning to start next week, others are already cycling and benefiting. Opportunities don't disappear. They simply move to those who act. A year from now, you will either say, "I'm glad I started when I did," or "I wish I didn't wait." Don't let hesitation cost you your spot. Don't let doubt rob you of momentum. Don't watch others win while you remain on the sidelines. The door is open now, but open doors don't stay open forever. Position yourself. Take the first step today, learn something new, and become part of a community that's growing together. The future is not built by individuals alone. The future is built by communities. Unity Chest of Hope represents more than technology. It represents people. It represents transparency. It represents opportunity. It represents hope. If you are ready to learn, earn, grow, and become part of a community-driven movement, now is the time to take action. Visit the website or scan the QR code to begin your registration.